EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Stephon Diggs, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Ryan took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Here now Roberts. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
Allen's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Allen and the Bills first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
Ricardo Allen brought him down. A gain of 12.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Allen's throw is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Buffalo.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
12-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. Now Allen. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. A deep ball for Gurley. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. This is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Buffalo.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Buffalo.
To throw, it's Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Grady Jarrett, his second sack of the night. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back now in Atlanta. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. On 2nd and goal, Allen flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The kick-off pass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Tyler Bass out for the Bills' field goal. This to make it a 3-score game winner. The kick by Bass is good. But hang on, the flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. From their own 2, Charles, they opted. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up. Heavy. Check three.
Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it with Carson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Made at the 47-yard line.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Carson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slowly.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White, and their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 62 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. This is Carson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
John Brown.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Bills' first.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And again, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it's 1st down, Buffalo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
It's caught left side by John Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd and 2, Allen buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. off by DJ Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. The throw over the middle, taken in. Stephon Diggs.
Prime time,
and
baby.
all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs. 78 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Seahawks 7. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs. 69 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
You got time right there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 37. Check 37.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Breaks through the contact. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Steps away. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Myers for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Bills 21, Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Seahawks 14.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To the air. Allen flush to his right. He hits Beasley right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, it's Carson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Wilson on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson to throw. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
5-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was brought down.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Allen to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen eluding the pressure right. Finding Knox there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And the Bills will move the chains. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
Seahawks 21.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make